And so we have reached the first January transfer window as manager of VfB Stuttgart. We do have two major injuries at this point, and the timing couldn't be much worse because today we are facing one of the best teams in Germany, RB Leipzig. Hey guys, my name is Jochen aka Leyodemus and welcome to part 4 of Stuttgart über alles. In this FM21 series I try to take VfB Stuttgart and transform them from a newly promoted Bundesliga club into a European giant. If you are enjoying the series so far, feel free to show me some support by liking the videos and by subscribing to my channel. If you swap on those notifications, you won't miss a single thing. Since you were last here, which was of course the game against Bayern Munich, we have played 4 league games and 1 cup game. The best news, we are proceeding to the 3rd round in the cup, and that was a board requirement, so tick. As far as the league games go, we have won 2 and we have lost 2. We have lost against Borussia Dortmund away and also away against VfL Wolfsburg. Now, those teams are probably at least top 4, top 5 in Germany. So at this stage of our save, it is pretty normal that we are not winning those games. It's the same story as against Bayern Munich. We lost that game also, but we didn't get butchered, and for me, that is a pretty good sign at this moment. Today, we have another big test because we are facing RB Leipzig. If we have a quick look at the league table, we are still doing more than okay. We are in 8th position with 20 points, and don't forget we already played a lot of the big boys. And today we are playing Leipzig, so they are in 5th position. Bayern is in 4th, but they have 2 games in hand still. So I am pretty sure if they catch up on those games, they will be where they probably belong, on top of the league table. Now, as far as goal scorer stats go, Nicolas Gonzalez is still right up there. He's in 3rd position in the top scorer list, but I mentioned it in the intro. He is one of those 2 important injuries, man. He is out for 6 weeks with 3 to go. So, I mean, yeah, he missed the last games. We have really missed him on the pitch. Nothing more I can say, really. The other guy that is injured is Didavi, our number 10, one of our most important players, along with Gonzalez, of course. So safe to say we are in quite a pickle at the moment. But hey, it's Football Manager and we just have to deal with it. Now it is the 1st of January, so that means we will have a look at the guys whose contract is running out in June, because they might get stolen by other clubs if we don't renew that. So let's have a look. You can immediately see I've sorted by wage. This is, by the way, everyone for my first team, my B team, and my under 19 squad. If I sort by wage, you can immediately see the top 3 right here. And I mean, our total wage budget is £2 million a month. And if we do a quick math here, this is what, like £700,000, which is 1/3 of our total wage budget. So that is maybe a reason why I should simply let them all go. But if we look at our hierarchy, it was Didavi, Castro, and Badstuber. So if I should let them go, that will mean just in one shot, we have 3 of our 4 most influential players at the club gone. I don't know if I want to do that. So let's go back. I think I am, without any doubt, going to let Badstuber and Castro go, because, I mean, they are not the star player, even in their position, but Didavi is, so that is probably why, and his wage is also the least of the 3, so that is probably why I am going to renew Didavi's contract. He's also the youngest of the 3, so I think I'll probably do that. Now that is basically it as far as the first team members go, but if we sort by potential, and let me get rid of these loanees, there we go. If we sort by potential, we can see that there are some guys worth mentioning here. We have, for example, Davino Knappe. He is a winger but can play as a fully natural number 10 in the advanced playmaker or attacking midfielder role. Roles that I both use, so awesome. He is 17, he has a lot of potential, and I basically don't see a reason to not renew him. So his contract will be renewed. This guy, Enrique Catsianas Sanchez, there you go. It's exactly the same story, exactly the same position even. He is 18 years old. Don't see a reason not to renew his contract. And then finally we have Rigon Spahiu. He's from Kosovo. He is a central defender, 17 years old, quite tall, so he can join the already existing Air Force that we have. Jumping reach 13, natural fitness 16. Good stuff. Like I said, he is very young, has a lot of potential. Can see why not. And this guy is probably like the last one, but he is already 21. And to be honest, he is an actual winger. That's his only natural position, the left wing. And I am not using that. And I'm not using it at this moment, but I'm not planning to use it in future seasons because for now at least, I don't have any decent players there. So sue me if I let this guy go. Now the 3 youngsters I have already taken care of. They have received a decent new contract and I'm pretty sure they'll sign it. But now I am working with Daniele De Vries and he is asking 172k per month, which is alright with me because his current wage is 190k. So I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'll take it, that's for sure. This is an annoying button. So you know what, let's just be greedy here and let's say we want to give you 170. Bam. 3 years is I think okay, then it'll be 33. Good for me. What would be even better is 2 years. Okay, let's just keep it at 3. Loyalty bonus, whatever. This all seems okay for me. Qualifying for the Euro Cup 2, yep. Suggest terms. Bam. I mean, thank you, Football Manager. Now, of course, we only have a couple of days until Ailton leaves us, our second-tier left wing back. So I have put out some loan offers, but I haven't heard from anyone yet. So I pretty much can't give you an update on that. Just know that I am looking for an extra left wing back, because I think we will probably need it. Now let's go to the pre-match press conference for our Leipzig game. Start, please. Pierre Martin, he keeps haunting me. Given how well Stuttgart played against Ingolstadt, presumably you'll be asking for more of the same here. Well, Pierre, it all comes back to hard work, my man. Can we expect an attacking focus from your team in this match? Come on, Joao. We are playing freaking Leipzig, so... My job is to win football matches. Our approach will be one who gives us the best chance of doing that. Absolutely. How much of a difference does Dani Olmo make to Red Bull Leipzig? I have no idea. But let's stay friendly here and lie. He's a quality player. Transfer window is open, bringing it with its speculation. Will there be any deals in the coming weeks? Let's go for this one. We are looking to improve, but we will only enter the market for the right player. Where do you feel the squad could do with strengthening? Come on, Joao, don't be that guy. I'm not prepared to talk about transfer policy right now, and I'm happy with my squad. Somewhere that is true. I mean, yeah. Patrick Rakowski has been on trial with Stuttgart, blah, blah, blah. Are you closing? Come on, Pierre. We're here to play football. We're in no rush. When we know, you'll know. An 11-day gap between fixtures. Is that a good or a bad thing? We've worked hard in training, but there's no substitute for match sharpness. Are you going to change your training methods in response to Silla? What? Did he complain? Didn't reach me, Mike. That's really something for me to discuss with my coaching staff. Speculation is mounting over the future of Gonzalo Castro. I bet. Can you give us an update on what must surely be a matter of urgency for the club? Whoops. Let's say Let's just say that there's not a lot to say. Bam. Continue the summary. Press conference was just fun. And here we go. Let's go to our tactical meeting. We are playing defensive. Should we go to very defensive? I'm not going to. Nope, I am not going to. Opposition instructions. Do it. Much shorter passing. Okay. And that's pretty much it. The team. As you know, we will be playing without Gonzalez and Didavi. Both are still out with the injuries. But we don't have any suspensions or anything. So that is good. We are using our main tactic, the counter-attack system, if you will. I think I used this tactic once in that cup game against Ingolstadt. We have won that game with 2-0, but Ingolstadt are not that big of a club. So maybe it wasn't the perfect test for the tactic, but at least we used it. So we are going to use this tactic, and this is the team to use it. Kobel in goal, Kempf, Endo and Anton as our back three, Sosa and Massimo on the wing back, Castro and Mongala in midfield with Wilshire in front of him. Since Didavi is missing, I shifted a little and Castro is now on the pitch. He would be on the bench normally. So good on you, Castro man. And then of course we have Wamangituka in the pressing forward role because Gonzalez is out. And Junior Bramado, our newest signing basically, comes in at the target man position. Let's see. Silas Wamangituka lacks tactical familiarity because normally he plays as the target man, so now he's the pressing forward. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure what Wilshire is talking about here, although it could be the same thing. He is usually our deep-lying playmaker, and now he's in the attacking midfielder position. Who knows? But that is about it. Let's see. A quick look at the Leipzig squad, and to be honest, I do know a couple of players, like Upamecano, of course, one of the best central defenders in my opinion, even in real life. Let's do this opposition instruction. But apart from him and Nkunku, I think, Justin Kluivert is on the bench, thank God. And I'm not seeing any names that instantly struck me with fear. So that's good, I guess. Dressing room. Let's say pump fists. Go out there and give these fans their money's worth. Are we at home? Yes, sir. Alrighty. Tunnel interview. Kai Frank. Hello, Kai. Daniel Didavi misses out due to injury. How much of an absence will he be? Well, these things happen, and so it's up to the squad to make sure we don't miss him too much. Leipzig's recent good form has them third in the Bundesliga, in the form table, okay. How much of a threat do they pose? Well, what do you think, Kai? They are a threat, but so are we. Ooh, ambition, I like it. Bam, here we are, the Mercedes-Benz Arena is hopefully ready for some rock and roll. First highlight of the game, a corner kick for us. Mongala with an outswinging ball. Here comes the Air Force. Ooh, and we are 1-0 up, and it's not the Air Force, although he is also a good header. But Silas Wamangituka makes his 4th goal of the season. Good stuff after 11 minutes, wowee. And yep, don't leave him open like that, guys. Don't leave him open. Immediate new highlight, Kobel with the goal kick to Anton. To Massimo. Ooh, risky ball to Anton, but okay. Gets headed away, and yep, we are losing possession. Nkunku, there's a lot of room on the right side of the pitch. Yep, Adams has seen that. Leimer now crosses it, and wowee. I was gonna say it's 1-1, but luckily for us, he misses the target. Now, I'm not gonna change anything at my tactics or anything, so hopefully we can hang on. New highlight, Leimer with the throw-in. Oh, no, still possession for them. Please don't cause a penalty. Thank you. Come on, man. And I am under the impression that we are physically weaker than them because we are losing a lot of physical duels. Halstenberg now on the left side of the pitch. Come on, Massimo. Oh, that's a bad cross, but Sabitzer keeps it in. Wowee. Keeps it in Leipzig possession and blasts it to the fists of our keeper. Corner kick, Olmo with the outswinging ball, and Konate is also a very decent defender, by the way. But luckily, we are still 1-0 up, and shots-wise, I think we are in for quite the second half, guys. Because we have reached halftime, let's look at the XG match story. Kinda so-and-so, really. We had a pretty big chance here. Not sure which one that was, but okay. Alrighty, let's go to the dressing room. Pump fists. Should I praise him? Because I am delighted, to be honest. We are playing against Leipzig. For crying out loud. Alrighty, inspired and motivated. Second half, here we come. 60 minutes in and nothing happened so far. Yeah. I think I am going to do pause game, please. Going to do my first substitution, or maybe I should do 2. Let's see, we could get Karadzoh on the pitch because he is a little more defensive minded than Castro. Like this, and he's also a 3-star at that position, so that's good. I'm also going to get Massimo off, I think. Should I do it already? I'm gonna leave him for now. I will be taking him off for Stenzel, and we will do that. Oh, there we go. Football Manager does it for us. Massimo is injured. A potential arm injury. Wowee. He has a broken arm and he's out for the season. I can feel it in my bones. Let's get him off for Stenzel. I was going to do that, Football Manager, but thank you. 81 minutes in, pause game. Let's praise him for the first time because I am 1-0 up, and then I normally wait with my praises until later in the game. Byron is having quite the evening, by the way. And I am going to do another substitution. Should we get Wilshere off? Maybe so. For Kalajic, the Austrian giant, because he can also play at the number 10 position. Confirm sub. Come on, guys. We have 5 minutes and something left. Oh my god. Extra time, 6 minutes. And I think we are in the making of our first giant upset of this series, really. Because we have won 1-0 against Red Bull Leipzig. Let's look at the XG story for the whole game. At the end, they came on pushing, but we stood our ground. Good on you guys. Best performer, Borna Sosa, who is really also, by the way, improving stats-wise. So I'm really glad with that. You can already see, I think he started as a 2.5 star current ability. Well, he is now at 3.5. So let's go to the dressing room. Outstretched arms. Well done. That was a good win. Continue. Post-game interview. Leopold Amel. That result moves Stuttgart into a continental qualification spot. Damn right, Leopold. You must be pleased with that. Well, what do you think? It's nice for the lads and it's a reward. Bam. Let's have a look at the fans' reaction. 2 reactions. Fantastic result. Defended well. True. Attacked well. Just a brilliant all-round performance. Thank you, Anna. Bob Walkenbach. Decent result. Decent match. On to the next one. Wow. Bob has an exciting life. I am sure of it. And as I expected, although maybe I even expected worse, to be honest, but Roberto Massimo is out for 4 to 5 weeks. Let's talk to him about that injury. Let's pat him on the shoulder and say, I want to issue, I'm not going to do this. This is also a new thing in FM21, and it's very handy because it indicates that if you choose this, you're actually promising it to the player. And if you don't keep that promise, you all know what is happening. Don't worry about your injury. I know these things can be frustrating. Bam. And with that awesome result against Leipzig, we are in 7th position in the Bundesliga. Although Bayer Leverkusen have 1 game in hand, so virtually I would say we are still in 8th position where we started this episode. Let's have a look at the schedule. Now, I know for sure that I'm going to show you the Dortmund game in April. So maybe somewhere in the middle, what are we now? January 3rd, so like half February? Probably it's going to be the Hertha Berlin game, or Köln, or Bayer Leverkusen. I'll have a look with how the Bundesliga is looking at that point, but we will be back somewhere in the middle of February. So guys, that was all for this episode. I really hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have, because I think that was an awesome game against Leipzig. If you did though, please leave me a big thumbs up on the video and feel free to subscribe to my channel, turn on those notifications so we can keep doing this adventure together. I really thank you so much for watching. Connect with me down in the comment section or use the social media links in the description, and I will see you very soon.